From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow, go on, 80. 54, Mike. Run.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To go, set, 18, Gator. 6-man. Check curls.
His 2nd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Delta. 15. 54. Mike, 54.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So
from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Niners take over. We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
18 Gator, 52. I got it. Check, 52.
Play action. It's Smith. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Ready? 91. First down. Cut. Hey, alert 3. Check. Crunch.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Rams 10. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
6 guys. 15. Check.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
SOS.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Mahomes to throw. He sets to fire into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete. And he's going to go down again. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. Pushing his way through. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. The left side completion to Jones. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Break. 52. Look at me. Go on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Gold is able to put it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On second down now. It's Ingram, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Patrick Mahomes, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
We got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. And finish over. Watch the eye.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Go. Rock it.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
50, plant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Jones. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Smith. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
8, read. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Smith on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, a run from Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17, eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here we go! 10-2 stop.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced